Family, I'm just coming with another little short video because, everybody seems to be so angry about the fact that I refuse to get back with my husband. Can y'all believe the fact that my husband helped to sex traffic and human traffic me? Did all kind of evil to me. This man beat me up. Y'all, this man cheated on me with my cousins. This man cheated on me with my sister. Do y'all hear me? And can you believe that in this situation where I was like literally the best wife ever, I took care of this man for 23 years. I did everything for him. My ex-husband, well, my soon-to-be ex-husband, he could barely even read, write, and spell. I did all of his business for him. I helped him start all of his businesses. I was there from this man through thick and thin. I was ready to be with him till death did us part. But I got to the point where he done beat me so bad to where I figured that I was already half dead, so it was time for us to do a part. Okay? Now, after this man beating me up, breaking my bones, this is what's wrong in the black community, in the black familiar units. Nobody stopped him from beating my ass. Nobody stopped this man from abusing me, human trafficking me, using me for money. Nobody stopped him. But now that I done finally got myself from free from up under that nightmare, now everybody looking at me like I'm the bad person because I don't want to be with my husband. Can you believe that even my own elders are saying stuff like, well, me and my husband, we together? Because, people in my family be together for 40, 50 years married. So they don't feel like we should get no divorce. We should be able to work it out. Now, family, let's go back to the beginning of this situation when I kicked this man out the house. We moved into the new house. This man is violent. Every house we live in, he get to beating up on me, kicking holes in the walls, punching holes all in the walls. So we moved into a new house. And I said, listen here, bro. You come up in this house and you kick any holes in my walls. You bust any holes in these walls, you got to get out. Before we even moved into the new place, he agreed. He was like, you're right. It's too much going on, too much violence. I'm going to change my evil ways. If I bust any holes in the walls, you don't even have to worry. I'm going to leave voluntarily. I kid you not. We were literally in the house for 72 hours, 3 days before he bust a hole in the wall. He got mad and bust a big ass country hole in my wall, put his ass out. I put him out. And do you know that this dirty liar had the nerve to get mad because I put him out? After he agreed that if he bust any more holes in our walls that he would leave. Now, when I put the dirty bastard out, I told him, I said, listen here, you need mental health and rehabilitation. That's what I told him. I said, you're crazy, you're violent, you keep on beating me up. You're wrecking all of our homes, putting holes all up in the walls. You're cheating on me every day with everybody up and down the road. Everybody out here laughing at me because they all done slept with my husband. Do y'all know how it feels to walk down the street and everybody is laughing at you because they all had sex with your husband last night? That is not something that I want to do no more. So I'm sorry to the family members who cannot understand why me and my evil ass husband cannot no longer be together, but y'all just gonna have to deal with it. He cheated on me with my sister. Come on, yeah. He had sex with my sister Rhonda. What kind of woman want to be with a man who done cheated on her with her sister after being married for 23 years? I can't not take it no more. I'm tired of people objectifying me. I feel like I'm being discriminated against. Like I'm a bad person because I don't want to be with a man who helped to human sex traffic me. I'm a bad person because I don't want to be with a man who slept with my cousins and my sister and cheated on me with all kinds of different Beckys with the good hairs over the years. Do you really believe that I still want to be with this man? Why in the world would I want to be with this man? What in the world would have to be wrong with my mind to take my ass back to that clown? If I go back to him and he kill me, I deserve it. If I go back to him and he cheat on me with my other sister this time, I deserve that shit. At this point, family, I have to let that man go. I know a lot of y'all can't understand it. I know a lot of y'all are upset about the empire coming apart, but y'all got to be logical about this shit. If your woman or your man cheated on you with your sister and brother, would you be with them? Would you still be with her and she cheated on you with your brother? Would you still be with him and he cheated on you with your sister? Okay? What about if he cheated on you with your sister and your cousin? What about that? What about that? And let's not even talk about the men that he was having sex with. Y'all know this man bisexual, been having sex with men too. He won't admit to being bisexual, but we all know that he been having sex with men. So not only do I got to deal with this man sleeping with everybody in my family, he's also out here sleeping with men too. It's a wonder we ain't both dead. And I'm supposed to go back to him. This is the kind of life that I'm supposed to want to live. Don't I deserve a real marriage? Not just being some man's beard. Don't I deserve real love? Not just being kicked all in my ass and human trafficking by some pervert husband? Yes, I do is the answer to that question. Yes, I do. We all do, sisters. And I'm here to give you some strength. Because I know I'm not the only one that was in this situation. It took me years to get away from this, yeah. Years and so many broken bonds. It's a wonder I'm not dead. You know, I got so many disabilities because of going through this. Young sister girls, listen. See? Disabilities. You know? Young sister girls, listen. Don't put yourself in this situation. That man beating on you. You feel like something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay? Listen to your spirit. Your spirit be telling you. Women be knowing. We be knowing. We got the woman's, the mother's intuition, the woman's intuition. This man stole my children from me, yeah. And stayed around in my face every day like he didn't do it. Seeing my pain, seeing what I was going through. Do you think he cared? He took my baby and gave it to his gay lover. He didn't even care. Then I'm sitting there talking to this maniac that I married, and he's gonna look at me and say he don't even care about the kids. He just did it just because he could. This is the life of a sex trafficked woman. You want to say a wife? You can call me whatever you want to, but really I was just a slave. You know what I'm saying? The marriage was just to exhibit more control over my life. Come on now. I was just a slave. And could you not believe how many people out here literally want me to walk willingly back into slavery? I can't believe it. They want me, knowing all of the stuff this man put me through. You would be surprised how many people out here want me to go walk willingly back into that slavery for their own purposes, yeah. For their own purposes. How many of these same people did he sex slave me out to, yeah? Okay? This is for their own purposes. They don't care about me. They don't care what happens to me. They don't care if he kills me. They want me back with him because he's my handler, and as long as I'm with him, they figure I'm under control. But you might as well get over that because that's never going to happen again. Never going to happen. Matter of fact, not only am I not getting back with him, but because of the traumatic experiences that I have experienced with men in general, I have committed my life to being a nun, and I don't plan on being with no more men ever again. I have bad choice in men. I have come to the conclusion. So, because of the fact that I can't seem to pick a good man to save my life, I'm just going to stay the hell away from all men. Not that I have a problem with men. Don't get me wrong. I don't have no problem with men. What I'm telling you is for my own life, my own healing, my own personal traumatic experience, I cannot deal with men no more. Not to tell y'all I'm finna be gay. Y'all know I love the Lord. Hallelujah. You know I'm going to be a nun. Celibate. I'm not messing with nobody. Because you know you say you ain't messing with men. Then they say you gay. No. I'm not messing with nobody, actually. I'm just going to be celibate forever. Yeah. Seriously. Seriously. At this point, what my ex-husband have done to me was so traumatic that I cannot even see myself ever being with another man. I can't see it. I don't trust it. How do I know that that same man ain't on the same damn thing? You know, these people, they want to come around. They want to hang around bars. They want to hang around stars. Like Badu, let me tell you the truth. Okay, these people don't love you. They just want to come around, see what they can get around, get what they can get up out of you. And at this point in my life, I'm just too old for that. So I'm just here to talk to you young women, the young girls in our community. You know you're in a bad situation, get your butt up out of that situation. I wasted 23 years of my life. 23 years of my life. A lot of the time, I ain't gonna lie, I was under the MK Ultra program and mind control. They were drugging me and different things, so I half the time didn't even know what the hell was going on. But I wasted a long portion of my life. So if at this point you awoke and you know what's happening in your life, get away from your abuser. Do not end up like me out here having a fuss with people over a human trafficking marriage, sitting out here arguing with folks on whether or not I should be with my human trafficker or not. But this is the ill inside of our community, yeah. You know, this is how you know the people in our community are sick. Because they can't even hear the word human trafficking. It's like it just goes in one ear, it just goes out the other. They can't even hear the word sex trafficking. In their mind, you're married to somebody, they should be able to do whatever they want to do to you. That's just not true. Women don't deserve to get abused just to say they ain't married. Forget that. I'm not getting married again. So you guys, I'm sorry. Don't try and date me because I'm not going to date you. I don't want to be with nobody. I'm not dating no man. I'm not dealing with no man. I'm definitely not living with no man. I just don't trust you. Now, am I trying to say that every man is like my ex-husband? No, I'm not. I'm telling you, for my own mental health and rehabilitation, for my own healing out of my traumatic situation, this is the life choice that I have chosen. I don't speak for nobody else but myself. I can't make no other female do nothing. All I can say is, if you feel like you're in the same type of life situation that I encountered with my husband, then I would suggest that you get away from that person. If a person is not willing to fix themselves by going to get counseling, then they're not worth your time. If a person can beat you up and break your bones, seeing that they have some type of violent problem, but still not go and get counseling, that's let you know they have some type of problem that ain't never gonna change. And that person has to help themselves. You cannot force no man to change. You can't force no man to be righteous. You can't force no man to treat you right. But what you can do is get the hell away from him. Sisters, especially you young ones, listen to your auntie. Okay? Don't end up like me. I wasted my whole life with that nigga. Okay? He took my children. Where are my babies? You know? I wasted my whole life with him. I could have done went and left that Negro and probably found me somebody nice that would have treated me nice, or, you know, helped me in my situation, helped me escape from my human trafficking or something, but I never had a chance to. I was literally locked in the house most of the time. Now, all of these men sitting out here giving me the googly eye, like I'm supposed to just be ready to volunteer to go back into a lifestyle like this? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I'm sorry. At this point in America, my personal opinion, just my personal opinion, I don't see no reason why any woman in America would get married. I just don't see the point. I'm just going to find one of these men, most of them don't love God, they're unrighteous, and I'm just going to let this man come through with his evil demonic soul and ruin my life. Why? It would do better for me to just take my butt on down to the church and stay over at the church. No, for real. What am I even getting married for? I don't want to marry no devil. My husband was a demon. He's totally possessed by every demon known to man. Everybody knows it. He's full of the devil, Beelzebub, Loci, and all kind of other evil demons. He been out there doing his Egyptian rituals too. Y'all know that man is full of the devil. So answer me this question. I already had 23 years of my life literally possessed by demons. And you know, that goes into my sermon. We was talking yesterday about what does it mean that Mary was possessed, Mary Magdalene was possessed by demons, and Jesus had to come and set her free of those demons. And the Lord put upon my spirit that Mary, when they said possessed, she was a slave. We looking at it like, oh, she had demons inside of her. One lady even said, well, maybe she had the epilepsy. No, she was a slave. Slavery was very popular back then, especially for women that were unmarried. They would take you into slavery. Mary was a slave possessed by demons, people who were evil from the Cain, you know, the seed of Cain. She was possessed by demons, just like me. I'm possessed by a demon, my husband. He is a demon, demonic, devilish man who has possession over me as a slave. I've been out here trying to free myself, but as y'all can see, when you're dealing with my family, skin-walking family, it's very hard to free yourself. They'll pop up any goddamn where. It's very hard to free yourself. And he on my phone. I went over there to go get a new phone from the Metro PCS. Him and his crew was standing in there. The man went to punching all kind of weird stuff into my phone. Child, he all on this phone. And y'all know I ain't lying. Okay? Possessed by evil demonic spirits. That is the situation that I find my life in today. Same as Miss Mary Magdalene. Possessed by the evil spiritual husbands that I've been trying to let go. They don't want to go. These men got all these women sleeping with my cousins, sleeping with Becky with the good hair, sleeping with my sister, but still act like he don't want to let me go. And don't get it twisted. This man don't care about me. This man wants to put me back into sex slavery and continue to try and make money off of my womb. He doesn't want me to get his butt in trouble for kidnapping our children the way he done. So he's out here trying to do everything he can do to cover up his evil. But God is going to come through. And so I just made this video for all of the people out there in the world who feel like me and my husband should get back together. It's not happening yet. I'm going to need for y'all to come to grips with the fact that we're done for good. Okay? I need for y'all to come to grips. Because I've already come to the grips. It seems like the family is having the hardest time coming to grips. Y'all going to have to come to the grips of it. It's over. We're not ever going to get back together. Other men out here who want to date me, it's over. I'm never going to date anyone anymore. Okay? It's just over. Get over it. It's over. I don't want any man. There's no man that you can send me. I don't care how sexy he is, how much money he has. I don't care. I don't want it. So, guys, listen. It's not personal, okay? It's not that I feel like there's something wrong with you or whatever. I just don't want to be with anybody. As a woman, I have a right to be single, especially after a marriage that lasted that long. After a marriage that lasted that long, you need to take time to heal for yourself. You shouldn't be jumping out of no 23-year marriage right back into somebody else's bed. That is a clear sign that you are immature and that you need a checkup from the neck up. But we see him, he been in everybody's bed ever since I kicked him out. The man done had about 8 women since I kicked him out. Every month it's a new woman. Every month. Most of them my family members, because this is what he's doing. And my dirty, sorry, Jezebelish family members, they're going for it because they figure, oh, maybe he'll give me a little money, a little digit or a dime, So they're going for it. They're hood and nasty and trifling. That's the part of the family I don't deal with. They've always been jealous of me anyway. So they're happy to spread their legs for him. Okay? But it's disgusting. And after all that he's done, okay, it's one thing we just would have broke up and he would have went on about his business. But we all know what he done over this last year. I can't even believe that half of y'all would even think that I would even want to look at him, let alone get back with him. It's not going to happen, family. Y'all just going to have to come to the grips. But I do want my son. And looking at him and his clear mental illness, he does not need to be around no children. I need my son back, thank you. I need my son back, thank you. Let him and his harlots and his Jezebels, let them go and do what they got to do. Mama is committed to raising my children without having no men's around. Because I'm not letting no men come up and sex traffic my children. I'm not finna have no whole bunch of strangers around my children. See, I don't play like that. My kids come, ain't finna be no men's like that around my children. I'm from the old school. I don't believe in that. We don't get down like that. So that's just it. And these new school girls, they have the children in the living room, groups of men coming, in the house. The children run up to the men. Are you my daddy? The kids don't even know who their daddies is. I'm not from that mark. Okay? I'm not from that life. I'm not about that life. My children will be protected at all times. Something that their father cannot say. They over there giving kids crack, which is whack. All kind of crazy stuff going on. And everybody knows it. In my custody, my children wouldn't have to worry about nothing but safety. They'd be at home somewhere getting taught how to be decent human beings. Not how to be the new criminal on the block, like what they daddy like to teach them. Enough is enough. But like I said, family, I made this video for y'all because I realize it's hard for y'all. Y'all used to seeing us together. We've been together all these years. I understand how y'all feel. A lot of people looked up to our marriage. A lot of people looked up to our marriage. But the whole time, y'all didn't understand what I was going through. I was being abused. That ain't no marriage to idealize. That's not no marriage that nobody want to try and look up to. It was all a lie the whole time. I was being abused, human trafficked, and sex trafficked. While he ran around town sleeping with everybody he could find. The man done had sex with men and women while we was married. He done cheated on me probably 111 times. And that is not an understatement. The man cheated on me every Thursday for fun. In 23 years, y'all add up how many times he done cheated on me. He beat me every Tuesday for fun. So family, I'm sorry that y'all might not be able to accept it. But the relationship between me and my husband is irrevocably, irreparable, and over. It's never gonna come back together. Never. I don't want no more handlers, bro. I'm good. I can handle myself. And that's it. I'm gonna take care of myself, feed myself, clothe myself and my children. And I don't need no help from him. Everybody knows I'm the one who ran the household. I'm the one that ran all the businesses. He need me more than I need him. And everybody knows this. But now all of a sudden that me and him break up, now everybody trying to act like he did everything when he didn't really do nothing. Bruh, come on with the foolishness. That man can't even read, write, or spell. Tell me how he made a PowerPoint when he can't read or write or spell. Explain that to me. Because the last time I checked, you're not just going to stare at the computer and the PowerPoint just going to pop up. Somebody had to make that. And what it means is that somebody was me. Yeah. So I feel bad for him and all his constituents and all his followers and supporters. Because whatever businesses that he have, they about to crash into the ground because mama ain't around. Who gonna do the paperwork? Who gonna do the books? Because I'm not doing it for none of you crooks. Enough is enough. We're not getting back together, honey. Just accept it. This marriage is over.